Question about expanding, okay? How do I know if my brand is ready to expand off Amazon, Walmart, Shopify, TikTok Shop? There's realistically only like two or three different ways to look at this, right? The first one is, do you have the cash flow and the inventory available to expand into new markets, right? So if you're on Amazon right now, and let's say that you are selling 1,500 units a month, right? It's a pretty decent amount. Can you realistically purchase more inventory and have that inventory sit in a 3PL? And is that going to be a detriment to the business? If the answer is yes, then you probably aren't ready to expand. And it probably means you have to do a little finagling with your profit margins on Amazon and just kind of grow a little bit more so you have the readily available cash flow to move into other markets. Because the things you have to think about is that moving into, let's say, Shopify, a couple of things you could do if you want to try and finagle it. Make sure you have enough money to put into advertising. I'm usually going to recommend a bare minimum around $3,000 a month for things like meta ads, and then like another $2,000 to $3,000 for things like TikTok ads, UGC content, so on and so forth, right? So let's say $5,000 to do off Amazon advertising. And then past that as well, you also want to make sure that you can actually fulfill that product. So you can go about this in one of two ways. Obviously, purchase more inventory, have it go to a 3PL, and have that be separated from your Amazon inventory, or you can roll in something like MCF, which is possible. But again, just know that you're probably going to have to increase your overall amount of inventory you're purchasing with any additional marketplace you have, because you're going to be having more sales come in from other channels. So again, talking about what I was kind of talking about with the Narvar thing, right? Any form of off Amazon advertising, I'm always going to consider a good thing because, again, a lot of people just come to Amazon. So whenever we're running meta ads, TikTok ads, any influencer content, anything like that, we always see a branded search volume have incremental increases with all of those ads as well on Amazon, which is in turn a good thing. So real answer, realistically, number one thing is just cash flow. If you have the cash flow and the availability to do the advertising, definitely always a good idea to move into new markets. Does influencer traffic actually help long-term ranking? Yeah, it does, especially if you get orders from it. So does it help it, significantly more than any form of other traffic? Sort of. We equate about 9 to 10% of your SEO ranking towards offsite sales. So what that means is basically anybody who comes off Amazon and purchases your product, Amazon loves that because you're driving traffic to Amazon. It's why they have things like the brand referral bonus program. The brand referral bonus program obviously gives you a discount on your overall referral fees for any off Amazon traffic. And so does it help? Absolutely. Always going to be good to have higher click-through rate, higher conversion rate, things like that, especially for off Amazon traffic. Does it mean you can only focus on that? No, of course not. But it's another lever to pull to try and increase your SEO and your ranking. What are common mistakes Amazon brands make when expanding? Some commonality mistakes that I tend to see, if I had to just kind of like dig in on some, right? A super common one that I tend to see would be aspect of expanding way too quickly. Again, the cash flow side of things. If you don't have the cash flow to expand, don't do it. Another one is that they try and treat every platform the same. See that pretty often where, especially this is more, I think, common for people who go from like Shopify to Amazon. They'll just like upload all of their, direct to consumer imagery and designs and everything to Amazon. And they don't realize that the Amazon shopper is a very different experience than the Shopify side of things. And so definitely one that I see as a mistake there. I think expanding into every marketplace at the same time, just because you want to be in every marketplace, but not giving each marketplace the attention it deserves. Probably the biggest mistake that I see. People are like, well, I want to diversify my business and my brand. And so I'm going to go on to Amazon. I'm on Walmart. I'm on Shopify. I'm on TikTok. I'm on, Best Buy. I'm on, Etsy, all of these different marketplaces. But then they don't actually focus on any of them. They're just like, I'm just there to be there, right? Because it's better to be there than not. And I get that, but it's also at the same time, I would really just pick one place, focus, hone in on it, start growing it, then pick another. Is TikTok Shop a real channel or just hype? I think it's a bit of hype, in my opinion. Last year, TikTok Shop did, I think it was something like 38 billion last year in 2025. That's like basically just a quarter more than what Amazon did on like one Prime Day. So from the answer, I think it's worth it, but expect to not have it be like the big moneymaker that a lot of brands are out here just like claiming that it's going to be. Steven, answer this. Do you think TikTok Shop is a real channel or just hype?
TBD, but probably real.
Really? I think it's hype right now, but has potential to be real.
Pretty much the same answer.
Yeah.
What would you say is the best way to calculate halo from TikTok to Amazon? Finger in the air, guys. What I have found from new marketing channels is that it is impossible to accurately calculate. However, one of the best ways to do this is brand search term impression volume gain. For example, let's say only 100 people a month search your brand name. And after you launch on TikTok, it's now 1,000. Clearly, that's attributable because some people are searching your brand and they found you on TikTok first. So that's the easiest way. If your brand name's not gaining impressions, it's going to be difficult to find a way to calculate it. But if sales aren't going up and your brand name's not going up on search terms, it's probably not working at all. Is it worth utilizing Amazon's affiliate influencer program, or should I just leverage TikTok and our link in our listings? So I want to delineate here. The Amazon affiliate program that has existed for 10 years is hot garbage and is not what you're talking about. So for those that are listening to this, they're not talking about the one that pays you a commission for Amazon sales to drive website traffic. What they're talking about is using the creators that are inside of Amazon's network to load content. And that I would highly recommend. TikTok is probably a little easier. There's not gated access. The influencer program inside of Amazon was gated the last time I checked. I don't know if that's still the case, but TikTok, way easy to launch, way easy to do. You're going to have way more people you can use in the influencer program. But Amazon's is worth doing, in my opinion.